Hey, JB here. Welcome to my office again for another week as we are rocking here at A Morning Coach. I appreciate you watching, appreciate you subscribing and commenting, and as always, this is part of a series that we're putting on our blog. The link is below, so make sure you sign up so you can get all the ideas and thoughts. In fact, if you haven't had a chance to watch the last video or read the blog post on the 14-week plan, make sure you jump over to the site. The link's below because you can actually get all the game plan of what we're doing as we're getting ready to start the new year, okay? Excited to have you. So today we're talking about the 5 tools within the Sacred 6 that are so important that we have in order to get organized. And the first one that we want to talk about is the to-do. Now, obviously, the Sacred 6 is a process. This book is a process. It's what we do in order to get things done. A lot of people have issues getting things done, right? That's one of the main things. And so for me, I've been able to have 25 downloads of my podcast, play golf every day, be done by 9:30, 10 o'clock, and do things because of this process, right? I've been able to build a lifestyle. So in order to get things done, we need to-dos. Now, as we get into the system next couple months, I'm going to teach you what you need to do in order to build those to-dos. You know, we've got the mission, the values, then we've got to set some goals up. We've got to get projects to hit those goals. And then once we have those projects, we will have daily things that we're going to be working on, to-dos. Now, how do we keep track of those systems? Well, there's a couple ways. We have a Sacred 6 journal that you can use. This is actually a journal that's 2 pages, the Lee Kellogg design, which is really nice. You can order these. And basically, these are about a quarter, 4 months, I believe, 3 or 4 months in worse in here, and you can daily utilize the system. Works real well. The other way, you could use a pad and paper, which is great. A pad and paper is a great way to keep track of things that you need to get done. Personally, I use the Onyx Book Max 2, which is here. I'll show you in the video, but I keep it electronically, and I know I've got my schedule, my calendar. There's a whole background to the Sacred 6. Today, we're just talking about tools. There's a whole system here, which you'll be getting over time. And you can get more from me. Just send me an email at info@morningcoach.com if you really want to jump in right now, or grab the book and we can start getting into tools. But basically, that's what I use for my to-dos. I either use the Onyx Book Max 2 here where I write it down. We can do physical, or you can do a Google Documents too, or something electronic, but you need to come up with something for your to-dos. That's what we're talking about today, to-dos. The second thing that you need to have is notes. Where do you keep your notes? Now, going back all the way back to Stephen Covey back in the day, people used to carry those big bulky planners around. Remember those? And he'd keep everything in there. Well, today it's a little different. We have a lot of devices, as you can see by my desk. You know, I've got Macs and iPhones and all kinds of tablets and iPads and devices. But the main thing that I use for my notes is the Remarkable tablet. Now, why do I like the Remarkable tablet? Is because I can write like paper. It stores the notes in the cloud. They're coming up with some new technology that will transmit the handwriting into typed text. But I'm a handwriter, so I like my notes here. You may be a typer. If you're a typo, maybe Google Docs. If you like paper, maybe on a piece of paper. But the idea with the notes is to have them all in one place, whether it's a device like this or your paper. You keep them all in one area. And again, going back to Stephen Covey, that's what he taught us years ago. If everything's there, you can go find a known number. You can find a note that you discussed. You can keep them, the notes in one place. And I got to tell you, back in the days when I used to sell helicopter engine repairs, overhaul engine repairs, T-53s, one of the things that I did is I used to keep all my notes in one place, and it really served me so well. One time I was at a customer and he said, "You didn't tell me that." And I said, "Yeah, I did." And we got out the notes and I got the deal. So notes are really important. Keep them all in one place, and you can even use paper, whatever. But again, I will get into this more and more. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do some reviews. In fact, I did a review on the Remarkable versus the Onyx. You can check that out. But I will be bringing you more about productivity and this type of things. Right now, I'm just trying to get you focused in on the system. Okay, this next thing we need is a calendar. Now, what do we need a calendar for? Well, a calendar is in place for appointments, things that are on your calendar, on your schedule, right? Going to the gym, that specific block of time, the doctor's appointment. I do not want you to have to-dos on your calendar. That's not where it's there for. It's for specific appointments. Like for me, I have some mastermind calls with my masterminds that I do. I have some coaching calls that I do, but primarily my calendar is filled with golf because that's what I love to do. I block out that space because that is a calendared appointment. I am not going to be available at that time. So appointments are where your calendar is used, not to-dos. We want to use a different system for that. So far we got to-dos, we've got notes, we've got calendar. The next thing is we need a journal. Why do we need a journal? Well, there's a few reasons. One of the main reasons is to understand time and the relativity of time. Can't get into detail with that one yet. If you listen to my podcast, which has had 25 million downloads, a lot of people start to understand that idea of relativity of time. The journal helps you understand that. Helps you anchor moments. There's a lot of benefit of having a journal. I personally keep journal for my golf journey, my Spanish journey, my life journey, anything specifically that I'm going after, that's what I keep on. And by the way, how did I do? Well, last week I played 5 times. I think I shot a 98, a 91, an 82, which is on track, then a 91, then a 97. So I kind of went like this last week. I did a big U with my golf game, but I worked on it all week. My Spanish, I did it every day. I'm really on track right now thanks to you because this is holding me accountable. Didn't drink for 8 days. I'm on 8 days, no casual drinking. So things are moving. This week I got another meeting with my golf coach. We're going to work off getting off the tee, working on putting within 6 feet. Spanish, I'm going to continue to learn and work. And then obviously doing this now so that we can connect. So man, I'm right on it right now. Hopefully we'll stay consistent, and I'm keeping track of that consistency on my Onyx Bookmax, right in the consistency area that we talk about and we teach. And again, you will get more of that as we get deeper into the system. Once we get the daily tasks and we organize, we will have some consistency information for you as we get into the end of the year. Remember, the idea is to build this plan over time. I'm giving you the ideas and thoughts about the system. Remember to read that blog post so you know where we're at and if you need to catch up. Okay, the journal. So we know what the journal is. The final thing that we need is a CRM. It's a customer relationship manager. You might say, JB, I don't even have a business. I don't care. You need one. We all need one. It's where we keep in touch with our network, how we connect with people, where those phone numbers are, where those birthdays are, those type of things. Yeah, Facebook's great. It pops up a birthday once in a while. I know it saved me a few times. But really, we need that stuff in one area. What do I use? Well, Apple. I use my Apple Contacts on my Apple phone, which goes into my iPad and my Mac system, which is really good. I also use Active Campaign. That is our chosen emailer for business. It also acts as a CRM. I'm very impressed with Active Campaign. We just recently switched. We'll do a review on that, but that is our system we're using for CRM. So these 5 things are critical for you to have available to you for your plan, and that's what I want you to do. So I want you to think about, what are you using for your to-dos? Where are you putting those? Do you need a system for that? Again, you can always reach me at info@morningcoach.com. Send us an email. Me or Nancy will get with you and help you with that. Notes. What are you using for your notes? Where are you taking them? Do you do something physically like I do? Or do you do something with typing? Where do you keep your notes? That's the key thing. The third thing, calendar. Are you using an Apple Calendar, Google Calendar? I personally use a Google Calendar. I like it better than the Apple system. Even though I'm in the Apple world, I like the Google Calendar. I can share it. It just works well. And then obviously the journal. We will be getting deeper into why you need a journal and the power of the journal as we get into this. And then the CRM, which is a customer relationship manager. I like to say customer retention manager, but it's a place where you keep all that information that if you need, you can go back and utilize it. So we want to make sure we have these 5 systems ready. Next week, we're going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep building on this system so that as we go into the new year, you're going to have a mission. You're going to have your values. You're going to know what's important. Then we're going to break down our goals. We're going to know, what are we going after? I've already started sharing some of mine. My mission is to get down that single-digit handicap. Then we're going to put some projects together to hit those goals. And that's where the Sacred 6 really is powerful, because we're going to limit. We're going to prioritize. And then we're going to look at the goals, right, and the projects, and we're going to find the daily tasks that you need to do, and we're going to consistently go after those and you're going to have a game plan for 2019. There's nothing like this. I've helped thousands of people around the world to really get organized with this system, and now we're going to help you with the Sacred Six. So let's stay organized. If you got any comments, hey, leave them below. I want to hear from you. Let's talk. Let's figure out what you're using. You got any questions? Hit me up below. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the little bell so you get the alerts when I put a new video up. I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews. A lot of people have been asking me for that. And then if you get over to the blog, make sure you go down below and sign up so that you get the updates with this teaching so that we can start making your life better by being organized and getting more things done, and you can create some new habits and really start living a wonderful life. And I'm here to help you do that. All right, so get out there, have a great week. Hey, thanks for watching. And again, leave some comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Hit that like video if you like this and let's rock and roll this thing together. It's going to be a great new year, and we got time right now to start planning, so let's do that together.